Good morning. I'm Danielle Wiggins with your 3 News Now morning update for Thursday, October 27th. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me on the YouTube page to get informed with 3 News. We start with Hollie for a check of today's forecast because Hollie, I am so glad that rain has moved out.
I know it. I mean, it was pretty much a soaker at times yesterday for sure. Not today, but we are feeling autumn again. You started off in the 40s this morning, and as we look ahead on our National Design Mart forecast, from more of that mix of overcast with sunshine to start, we'll end up seeing more bright skies later today. But it's going to be a little bit of a struggle, is the truth of the matter, on that thermometer this afternoon. We're only in that low to mid 50 range, and we should be closer to 60. 59 is the average high for this day. But you know what? We are going to make up for it this weekend before Halloween. We are talking highs in the 60s, and gosh almighty, is it going to be nice. We've got football to play. We've got trick-or-treating, various communities. Don't forget, you can find that whole list at WKYC.com because, you know, they are today, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and of course on Halloween. Halloween, we are still calling for showers, Danielle, but the good news is it is going to be a little bit above average in our highs. Trick-or-treat weather, we're expecting 50s, so at least it won't be cold. And then we're going to see even milder weather by the middle of next week again, close to 70 degrees.
Okay, thank you so much, Hollie. And we start with a 3 News exclusive. Our investigative team has confirmed that Hassan Aden, the federal monitor overseeing the city's police reform efforts, is stepping down. Aden led the federal monitoring team for 3 years, taking over for his predecessor. However, his tenure has been a rocky one, filled with criticism and controversy, which was highlighted in a semi-annual report released last month. A letter from Aden cited significant and critical areas of the consent decree that remain in non-compliance. Just 3 weeks later, the consent decree was extended by Judge Solomon Oliver. As to why Aden is stepping down now, well, those reasons may be revealed at the federal court hearing today. And to Canton now, where the police officer who shot and killed a man on New Year's Day has been cleared. 46-year-old James Williams was firing celebratory gunshots into the air when Officer Robert Huber shot through his fence and hit him. Williams died at the hospital. The Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigation looked into the case, but decided not to file any criminal charges, and an internal review board has cleared Huber of wrongdoing. The 2 men accused of cheating in a local walleye tournament, well, they were arraigned in court on several charges, including cheating and attempted grand theft. Jacob Runyon and Chase Kaminsky allegedly placed weights and fish fillets in their fish at the competition. Both pleaded not guilty, and bond was set at $2,500 each. They will be back in court next month. And we are getting a closer look at crash data from across the state of Ohio, thanks to a new initiative by the Ohio Traffic Safety Office. They collected data on crashes for every county, meant to be shared with young drivers and training schools. For example, here in Cuyahoga County, data indicates there were more than 30,000 crashes in 2021 alone. 121 of those were fatal, and close to 9,000 involved drivers who were 15 to 24 years old. Young drivers were the reason behind sharing this data.
Data shows that drivers under the age of 24 are involved in about 30% of crashes in Ohio. We thought that was a really high number, so we were really thinking, what can we do to help, drivers who don't have as much experience?
Ohio State Highway Patrol cited things like speeding or failing to yield as the big factors in crashes with younger drivers. They also point to distracted driving with cell phones or friends in the car. And now to health news. We've been talking a lot about the RSV virus in children, but what about adults? RSV cases are skyrocketing in children, but adults can be infected with the virus as well. There are about 58,000 hospitalizations for children under 5 years old and about 177,000 for adults 65 and older. And while RSV deaths are rare for children, about 14,000 adults die from the virus annually. While there is no vaccine for RSV, medical experts recommend staying up to date with your flu and COVID shots, especially with an aggressive flu season in the forecast and COVID cases on the rise. The Garfield Heights Teachers Association has ratified a tentative agreement with the school district. This after nearly 7 months of contract negotiations. The Teachers Association released a statement saying in part, quote, "At the end of the day, this is about having the tools we need to serve our students in the best way that we possibly can. Everything we did at the bargaining table was done with that goal in the forefront." Well, thank you for taking time to join me for this 3 News Now morning update. Our digital team will continue to bring you the stories making headlines around Northeast Ohio and beyond. Make sure you continue to check our social media pages and WKYC.com throughout the day. I'm Danielle Wiggins, and I'll see you tomorrow morning on Go starting at 4:30 a.m. Have a great day, everybody.